Hey folks, Todd Waller here with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Snyder & Company. And in case you hadn't heard, the government shut down last night or this morning. Anyway, 12:01 on January 20th, the government shut down. So with regards to real estate, what exactly does that mean? If you're in the process of buying a house or selling a house, how does the federal government being shut down affect you? Because it really could, but it's not as nefarious or that bad as it could be. So attached to this video, I will have a link to the National Association of Realtors document that kind of lays out exactly the impacts that could happen. But very quickly, let's go through the 7 areas of the federal government that directly impact residential real estate, because that's exactly what we're talking about. Right out of the gate, let's talk about the National Flood Insurance Program. With the government shutdown, no new policies for flood insurance will be issued, nor will any renewals be issued. What this means is for those folks that have flood insurance currently, you're good and you will not be affected until about 30 days after your insurance expires. So if this is a short-term thing, you're going to be just fine. For those folks that need to buy flood insurance in order to purchase a house or have a house sold, it's going to be a while, at least until the government shutdown is over. FHA, Federal Housing Administration. There are folks out there using FHA loans to buy a home. There will be no effect for loans being put out for single-family residences. If someone is buying a house or a condo using FHA, this will have no impact. There will be no new commitments, however, from FHA on multifamily. So if you're buying a unit, building a house, a duplex, for example, using FHA, you're not going to be able to purchase that with an FHA loan. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, they're going to have, they're expected to announce some relaxed procedures regarding Social Security numbers and IRS tax transcripts. The anticipation is that they will still be moving forward and that they will be relaxing the need for these things. They'll still need them, but they'll practice what's called forbearance, so that as long as everything is in hand, Fannie and Freddie will then require that stuff to be taken care of as soon as the government opens back up for business. Make sense? Rural housing. This is where the federal government being shut down does affect housing. Rural housing loans will not close during this timeline. So if someone's using federal rural housing to finance their purchase, it's not going to close until the government reopens. Veterans Administration, VA loans. This is considered an essential service, housing for VA. So they are expected to perform normally. I saw a statistic of something like 96.5% or almost 97% of all of the VA employees will be coming back. So anticipate that VA loans will continue as normal. IRS, it's closed. And this is where a lot of the hiccups do come in when it comes to closing a transaction in real estate. Because they're closed, they're also suspending the processing of forms, including the tax return form 4506T. This is to confirm that you are who you say you are, that you've been paying taxes, and all that fun stuff. Additionally, this could lead to delays as many lenders require this 4506T. So some lenders may proceed with income verification as long as a request has been signed by the borrower. That is, as long as a request for that transcript has been signed. Again, it sounds like this will be on a lender-by-lender basis, okay? Social Security Administration is closed. What this means is it could complicate closings. We need to confirm who you are by utilizing your Social Security number, and many lenders are expected to exercise forbearance, again, subject to subsequent re-verification of Social Security numbers. What this means is if you're going to purchase a home, the lender needs to verify that your Social Security number is you and you are the Social Security number. As long as they have that information in hand, the 4506T and some other information in hand, they may proceed forward if they see that is a good risk on their part. Again, these are just the high-level executive summaries. Hey, this could happen as the government is shut down right now. In your particular circumstance, let's talk about that. If you've got specific questions about how this government shutdown may affect you in your search for a home, your closing on a home, or the sale of your home, let's talk about that and come up with a game plan to work through and around what's currently happening. It's not the end of the world. That's the good news. It may just require a little bit more patience on our behalf while we wait for the mental midgets on the Potomac to figure out what's going on. Thank you so much. Again, this is Todd Waller with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Snyder and Company.